What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome to the defending skill game tutorial. And what's pretty cool about this drill is I think it prepares you well in certain situations when you're defending in head-to-head as well as FIFA Ultimate Team. And if you guys are looking to purchase coins and you need a reliable service, we've got the FIFA UT coin store and the links will be in the description. As always, I'm breaking down these skill challenges in that legendary section. And this score, a little bit of a spoiler here, is going to be in the top 10 globally. And I'll prove that at the end of the video. And there's three key aspects to really succeeding in the defensive portion of the skill challenges and making your odds a little bit higher in terms of achieving greatness and reaching that legendary status. Number one, it starts with which player you're using. And you might notice here in the bottom left-hand corner, I have Kim Kwang-suk. I'm not sure how to say his name. Plays in the K-League at the Pohang Steelers, and I think that he's the fastest center back in the game, 94 sprint speed. And it's also relevant because you go against his club, which isn't composed of a bunch of amazing players, which can make tackling a little bit easier. But I mean, the AI still does around the same kind of stuff regardless which player or which team you're using. But I like having a player that's extremely fast when you're completing this drill. Number two is using your angles to your advantage. When you're tackling these guys from the outside, you need to always push them to the middle, because after you make that tackle, then you can rush on and you have a better chance of reaching one of the other players or running across the map and making a crazy tackle, because you can only miss so many in order to succeed. And the way this drill kind of works, if you're not familiar, is as you tackle players, they move up a mark until they get to the final, I guess, little section there. And once you tackle them there, they're done and they stop going. And it can get really hard if you have a big separation between players on one side of the pitch and then you have other players on the other side of the pitch, and you're just not going to reach there. And the last important aspect, and I mean important, is don't use the slide tackle unless you absolutely have to, because it takes you a longer amount of time to get up. And I don't even use the regular tackle the majority of the time. And when you're playing defense in head-to-head or FIFA Ultimate Team, I definitely recommend jockey, and more jockey. I know that some people don't talk about it much in videos, but it's an easier way to be consistent with tackling, and it's almost like the player's running into you and you can push them around. I do use the tackle button in this video as well as the slide tackle, but the point is to try to avoid those as much as possible, because if you dive in and you miss, then you're out of the play. And if you do a slide tackle and you miss, then you might ruin that initial tackle as well as your next player that you got to chase down and try to get to before they run across the line and you lose points. So as you can see, I have 18,000 points here at the end, and I thought that my score might have been alright, and I really never checked the global ranking, so I was like, man, I should go ahead and see how I'm comparing to other people. Maybe I'll have a top 100 score or something. But I was wrong. I was pleasantly surprised as we transition into this, and my score is 8th in the world. And it's crazy. I actually made a mistake at the end of that run, which would have been about a 600 to 700 point mistake in turnover. So I was almost, or just nearly, at the top score. So if you guys enjoyed the video, you found it helpful, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at MikeSo9USA. I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.